Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back and I'm back with another story time. Yes, I am. You guys said you wanted more story time, so here I am. I got another story for you. So today's story time, I'm gonna be telling y'all how I snuck into business class on an international flight. Yeah, that's my story. So if you guys are excited for today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, girl. Come on, join the family. All right. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's a little bit of a plot twist at the end, but you have to keep watching to find out, okay? So let's start it off. So y'all know I travel quite a bit, all right? So on one of my trips to Ghana in 2021, I was in Ghana from February to March for my friend's birthday. We were celebrating her birthday and then we ended up we had such a good time. We were only supposed to be there for 5 days before we went to Kenya after, but we had such a good time. We just kept extending our flight. That's how I was in Ghana for 3 weeks. Lovely time. Don't regret it. 10 out of 10, we'll do it again. But my friend was like, she was gonna be there for a while, and I said, please, I have things to do at home. And our return flight was from Kenya, so I had to go to Kenya. I was like, listen girl, enjoy your time here in Ghana. I will see you later. I have to go to Kenya. Not only was my return flight from Kenya, but also I had luggage that I was gonna, that I had to give my cousin, because I told her I was coming to Kenya, and I know that like she doesn't travel, you know, being in Kenya, like, you don't travel to the US often, so I asked her if she needed anything and she said yeah, so I had luggage for her. So anyway, I ended up going to Kenya, lovely time. I think I was there for like a day. It was like a whole, getting my visa, apparently they don't do visa on arrival anymore, so that was annoying. But either way, I landed in Kenya for like 12 hours before I had to get my flight back to the US. So like I said, we extended our flights many times in Ghana, so I had to like change my Kenya ticket. And I ended up having to buy a new flight to Kenya. Did we actually buy our flight to Kenya? Anyway, I had to update the flight. So on the way to Kenya, I think it was like, from Ghana to Kenya was like 6 hours or something like that, or 5 hours. I get to the airport, and like I said, there was a whole debacle with my visa. So when I first got to the airport, they were like, you actually cannot fly because they're not doing visas on arrival and you don't have a visa. So you have to do the whole visa process and come back in 2 days or something like that. That's what happened. I was like, what caused me to change my flight? That's what happened. So I ended up missing my original flight to Kenya, so I had to like rebook and get a new flight. So I rebooked and got a new flight, and everything was cool. I now go to the airport again, and I got my visa, everything is settled, so I'm ready to get on this flight because I said, please, I need to go home. So I get to the airport, you know, I check my luggage in, and they give me back my ticket and everything, and they give me a slip, and they were like, just so you know, the lounge is upstairs to the right. I said, huh? I was like, the lounge? But you know when somebody says something to you, but you're just like, huh? But I was just like, whatever, and I just kept walking. And I look, and I was like, the lounge? I was like, ooh, the business lounge? So I'm like, wait, who upgraded me to a business class? I said, wait, I was like, who made a mistake? So I'm like, okay. So now I'm tiptoeing, because I'm like, listen, I look at my seat number, it says like 6J, and I'm like, I was like, that's real close to pilot. Okay. So mind you, I don't fly business. I'm an economy girl. I was an economy girl. So I'm like 6. Okay. Maybe it's just closer to the front. So I go to this lounge that they're talking about. So I said, let me go and see the lounge. Let me see this lounge. I go to the lounge. It was nice. I was like, okay, I guess we wait here. Then it's time to board. I'm boarding the flight and it says 6. So I go to 6 and I'm like, am I in business class? I said, I don't know who put me in business, so you know when you don't want to like, you don't want no mistakes being made, you don't want people to find you out, because I'm like, I didn't get a business class ticket. I don't know why I'm in business right now, but I'm in business and I'm not going to question anything, not a damn thing. So I'm just like putting my luggage in, I'm sitting down, and I was waiting for someone to be like, you're not supposed to be here, but it was my sister no, so I just sat there. So the flight there was lovely, of course, because it's business. You know, they greeted me with champagne. I said, wow. I'm on my close friends like, y'all, I'm in business class and I don't know why. It was beautiful. Anyone that, if you travel business class, you already know, like, it is such an experience. But it was business. It was from Ghana to Kenya, and I don't know why. Actually, I have an inkling, but the planes within Africa, like they're not that great. So it wasn't like superb. So I wasn't like that pressed about it being business. I thought maybe the plane was empty, so maybe they just decided to upgrade me. So I get to Kenya and I'm telling my cousin too, I'm like, yo, like they put me in business. I don't know why, but thank God. And she was like, oh, come on girl, cool. So I'm there. I was in Kenya for literally 12 hours. Literally 12 hours. Like I booked that flight to give her stuff and get myself back to the US. So I'm leaving now and it's time for me to board my flight back to the US. And if you know a thing or two about traveling, the planes are always better when it's going back to the US. I wonder why. I looked at my ticket thing again because I'm like, yo, I wonder if they put me in business class again. So I look and I was like, the seat was like 6 something, like 6F or something. And I'm like, is this business? Because the flight back was like 12 hours. So I was like, listen, if they put me in business again, I would be so grateful to you, God. I see that seat says 6. I said, okay. So I check in at the airport and once again, they were like, thank you for your service, ma'am. Here's your slip for the lounge and you can go there and they'll let you know when you're boarding. And I was just like, okay. All right. I'm like, yeah, I'm flying business. And she was like, thank you, ma'am. And I was like, So I sit down, because you know at the business lounges, they have food there and it's free. I'm eating the food. I'm like, wow, I can get used to this life. It's time to board. I board. I go to my 6F or whatever, put my stuff. But I'm just, you know, I'm still tiptoeing because I'm like, how the heck am I on business right now? So I'm sitting down. Oh my God, there was so much leg room. And I looked cute. I was wearing my pink jumpsuit thing and I looked like I was supposed to be in business class, child. But she greeted me with champagne again. I was like, thank you so much. And I'm on my close friends like, yo, I'm drinking champagne in business and I don't know why. I was telling my close friends everything. So everyone, you know, all my close friends is just like, whoa, what's going on, blah, blah. So I'm just, you know, just indulging. I was indulging because I said, wow, I've got an economy ticket, but somehow I'm in business and I was enjoying myself, okay? So the entire flight, of course, because it's a 12-hour flight or an overnight flight, whatever, long haul, whatever, you get the seats that recline all the way and become beds. So of course, you know, after I ate my food, you know, because they have a different menu. Yeah, they have a different menu for business class. But you know, after I had my dinner or whatever, look at my hand, I'm annoying. But after I had my food, so I actually was sitting in let me paint the picture for you because you need the whole story, okay? I was sitting in the ones where it's like you have the 2 chairs that are next to each other. So there was a man that was sitting next to me. He was annoying, but whatever. You're not gonna ruin my experience. This is my business class experience. You're not gonna ruin it. But then a part of me was like, Chizi, wait. You're in business class. He's in business class. I said, these are a different type of people. You should be nice. So I did get his number. Yes, I did. But anyway, so the bed reclines all the way. So like after a while, I was like, let me, you know, take my little nap. I read my book. I was reading, what was I reading at the time? Stay With Me. Stay With Me. It's such a good book. I'm gonna link it down below. It's by an African author, the best book ever. It's like a Nollywood movie. Plot twist and all. So I was reading that. I was getting my life, okay? Then I, you know, I slept, reclined it all the way so that it can be a bed. Yes. Yes. I said, I'm going to sleep, Mr. Man. Good night. He said, okay. I said, Hey! Do you guys know that I closed my eyes and when I woke up, we were almost landing? That's how good that sleep was. But to be fair, I could sleep anywhere. Oh man, I slept for 10 hours straight. I slept for 10 hours. When I woke up, that guy was like, I'm so jealous of you. I could not sleep at all. I said, I'm so sorry for you, sir. But yeah, it was so good. I was like, that was too good. Let's get the bill. So the flight was over, you know, it was beautiful and glorious, of course. And you know, you're business class, so you're one of the first people off the plane. And it was just lovely, lovely experience. And you know, I got out the plane, nobody stopped me and said you were sitting in the wrong seat. I said, okay, I guess God is on my side today. So that's how I got back home, and I was just like, wow. So I called my mom after like the whole thing, and I called her. I was like, let me tell you about my experience. And I told her how I got an economy ticket, but somehow I was flying business, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what? That's crazy. And then she was like, are you sure? Like, she's like, oh, because why would an airline randomly give you a business class? And I'm like, I said, my God, is a very good God. You don't know? And because she kept saying, are you sure, are you sure? I said, let me just look at my ticket one more time. What's this? Like, let me just put her whatever at ease. I went to the ticket receipt, right? And I just, you know, it just looked very well at the receipt and you know what I got, what ticket that I purchased. Do you know that I bought that damn business class ticket and didn't realize? I bought the business class ticket and didn't even know I bought a business class ticket. Can you imagine? Do you know the type of confidence I would have had if I knew that I was the one that bought it? Huh? I was tiptoeing around that airport like I'm not supposed to be there. I couldn't believe it, y'all. My mom was laughing at me. She was like, I knew it. She's like, why would they just randomly give you a business class ticket? So that's a plot twist. Yeah, I bought the ticket. I didn't even realize. So subtle flex, but like, damn, I thought it was an economy ticket. I don't know. I think that maybe the price between the economy and the business was so close that maybe I just got a business, but that's what happened. That's how I thought I snuck into business class, but I actually paid for it. Yeah. The end. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Y'all know I paid for that goddamn ticket. I was so annoyed at myself. I was just like, wow, like I would have flexed a little harder, like, or I wouldn't have been so on edge. So yeah, that's what happened. After that experience, I said, I can't fly economy no more. Like, flying economy is so hard now. So that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you want more story times, let me know. I don't know how many more, but I'll try. But yeah, if you guys haven't watched any of my other videos, please do. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next one. Bye.